Hello everybody, this is the Ford Expedition and this is a famous 5.4 liter engine where these spark plugs will get stuck into the cylinder head and you would need to extract them. So normal extraction is easy, where the front of the plug breaks and then you're able to, like this, pull the pin out. You can use extraction tool and that would work out for you guys. In some scenarios, some unlucky people like me, what would happen is this sleeve stays inside the engine. The part that actually bolts in will come out, but the sleeve will stay inside the engine. So what I did was I ended up using a tool that you would normally use if your threads are stripped to get the bolts out. I was hoping to pull the spark plugs out using that, but this came out of the sleeve itself. And this stayed inside the cylinder block, the cylinder head. So I ended up taking a pry tool and putting a pressure on this side and prying it to this side and this side, breaking it in half. And then taking a straight pick, like this guy, poking it into the cavity and then pulling it out. I got lucky. This would have been a headache. You're gonna need extractor tool. This one will thread into the spark plug threads. You basically drop it in and tighten it. You will tighten it just like you will tighten your spark plug using a socket set. Next thing we're gonna use is basically this part that will push into the ceramics and push the ceramics down just enough so this entire ceramic got pushed against the bridge, and the backside will have enough room for us to use our reverse thread tool to bring that up. So I'm just going to drop this in, and then we're going to use this pull, and this tool is going to push that into behind the ceramic how we want that done. There we are. Rest I'm going to tighten it by the ratchet. You're going to tighten this clockwise until you can't tighten anymore, and then pull it back out. You are going to hear a lot of noises because you're basically cracking the actual ceramic to make space. So don't panic. If you hear cracking of ceramics, that means this tool is working. If you don't, that means you didn't tighten the spark plug side far enough. Okay, so pull this out. Now I'm going to take out my spark plug side out to see where that is. Once you get that all loose, you can just pick it up. Take a look at our push hammer, and you can see the ceramics on it, which is like a sleeve. That's all this is. It's just a sleeve. No threads to it. You're just gonna drop it in. After the sleeve, I'm gonna use this. This is a reverse thread. You're gonna drop that in. So if you can, this is basically up to you. You can push it all the way back up. Then it drops in. You're basically gonna go counterclockwise. So once you tighten that up, that's counterclockwise, and then you're going to take this fastener, put it onto the spark plug puller, not the sleeve, the puller, and you're going to tighten that counterclockwise too. So let's see if it works. Put your socket set on there. You're just going to crank your ratchet until it feels a little free. I think we did it. See this? Alright, let me see. Okay. I'm gonna pull my tool out. Hopefully we don't have some ugly surprise. Here you go. So from what I can tell, you can see the ceramic went past the bridge In my case, it was necessary because this side of the plug was giving me a lot of trouble, and I was afraid, since the rest of the plug was already loose, this could have easily dropped inside the cylinder head, inside the block. So I got lucky. So this is what you need to get this spark plug's headaches out. If you're anybody like me and you got a worse luck where a simple job of tune-up turns into a headache for you, this will help you. So this tool is amazing. It parts with 3 parts here. So you basically have this spark plug. This will thread into spark plug threads. You're gonna drop this in like that, and you're gonna use this to push this hammer into the ceramic, and then you're gonna use the sleeve and the reverse thread to put thread into this part, and then you're gonna use this part to pull this out. That's how this works. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. See you in the next video. Bye.